Convict music. We the best. Yeah. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman out Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come take it over. Say we taking over. Say we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah,
Listen.
bounce. It's what I does. I get money 8 day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we get it. Biggie in my city. Please don't fit it. Hit 'em too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire. You better be. Might get from the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause we
strip routes,
taking
follow.
over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-round. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means, has never gotten all that much national media love, but Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contract, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias, papi. He's from Dominican.
Thunderstorms come with the territory here in the Sooner State. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Westbrook passes to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to the tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
5 to shoot. Here's Millsap. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Now here's Teague. Millsap a screen on Westbrook. Teague takes to Millsap. Cans the shot.
One way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
That's good.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Millsap grabs the miss. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Korver in the corner. The offensive rebound. The shot from the low post is good. Korver's got his second bucket.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Adams goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Teague against Westbrook. Outside Teague. Outside Millsap. Offline with his three. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Suns.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away.
Korver up top. Millsap kicks to Teague. Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Back to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Kyle Zingler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Hawks, Splitter is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kyle Korver. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. Cephalosha kicks to Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen. Passes it to Cephalosha. Here's Scott. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City trailing. Foy, the pass to Durant, and it's Zingler in the corner. Back to Durant. The shot no good, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Scott. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Waiters. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Teague drives in. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
15 seconds left to play in the first. To the wing right side. And here's Cephalosha for 3. And it's Randy Foy with the rebound. Here's Singler. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses clutch. And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration
comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Morrow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Al Horford is checked in for Hardaway. Here's Bazemore.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Here's Morrow, rejected by Millsap. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Talking about Ibaka, does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year, so that was tough for him.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. And Bazemore kicks to Scott. The feed to Bazemore. Picked by Horford. Outside Korver. Good on the three-point shot. Korver's got 7 points in the game.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Here's Adams, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Clark, one thing about the Hawks last year is they were very strong on the road, as you could have guessed.
Yeah, but Kevin, they struggled a little bit down the stretch on the road, but still managed to have the best road record in the East.
And Bazemore kicks to Korver. Outside Millsap. The pass to Bazemore. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. To the paint. Knocked loose. Millsap with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Korver dishes to Bazemore. Here's Scott. Atlanta again missing. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. And Durant subbed in for Andre Robertson. Then for the Hawks, Splitters checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. Around 4 on the clock. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Scott.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Foy in for Waiters. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Kicks it to Singler. Back to Westbrook from outside the arc, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Scott kicks to Hardaway. And Cantor pulls it down.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Durant, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Teague with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Teague drives in, and it's blocked. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. The dish to Teague. He kicks it to Splitter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Scott. Thunder have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Cephalosha passes to Teague. It's stolen by Foy. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Durant. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Scott. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Thunder leading by 4. Out to the wing. And here's Morrow outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. And here is Teague. With 1 on the clock, he lays it in. Teague's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going.
And a pretty tightly contested.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass.
That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points, Ernie. I don't know how many.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
For 3, Durant. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. Cephalosha with it, guarded now by Durant. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The Hawks trail by 5. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Teague dishes to Millsap. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. Great look, but off the mark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Durant just inside the line. Rebound by the Hawks.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Korver. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 9 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Oklahoma City leading by 3, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. Westbrook against Teague. Millsap a screen on Westbrook. And Teague, here we go. Korver gets a wide open look. He nails it, and we're tied up. Korver's got 12. Well, a word you'll hear in the NBA these days is gravity. Property of great shooters to draw defenders out and space the floor. A few players with more gravitational pull, I guess you could say, than Kyle Korver.
Yeah, he commands a lot of defensive attention, actually superstar level attention.
Teague with a clean look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And Korver always moving offensively, not just to run off screens, but to set screens himself. I mean, he's a master at working off the ball to create offense for himself and others.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now Teague. He has 7. Outside Millsap. Bazemore for 3. And Roberson pulls it down.
And, you know, Kyle Korver's also getting better with the ball in his hands. I mean, when he catches the ball coming off the screen, he's always a legitimate triple threat but not just as a shooter. He's become a very good passer, knowing that defenses are running out at him, and then also he's been able to attack and use that little floater in the lane at times.
Millsap a screen. Corvert's it to Bazemore. He feeds it to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And here's a look at the numbers for Waiters, how he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. You look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Morrow comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
And Foy kicks to Kanter. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. And stolen by Splitter. Now here's Teague. Covered by Foy. Splitter sets a screen. Teague, the pass to Splitter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Teague's it to Bazemore. Picked by Humphries. And Teague, here we go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Durant's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Cephalosha's checked in. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Humphries with a screen on Waiters. Stolen by Waiters. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Waiters got 10 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Humphries. Here's Hardaway. Connects on the 17-footer. Hardaway has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
From deep three-point range, no good.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
It's a tie game.
Let's take them back.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Hawks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Steven Adams is out there with Durant. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson with the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Pass to Korver. Korver double team. Pass to Cephalosha. Feeds to Korver. 5 on the clock. And Bazemore kicks to Korver. From deep. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Teague is checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside Teague, dishes it to Millsap. Teague against Westbrook. Teague gets to Corbin. Right wing from about 16, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
From the corner, Adams' shot is off.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Teague, the pass to Millsap. Back to Teague. Beyond the arc. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Drive by Adams. Power down with both hands.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
And Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.